Okay, good day nurses. So we are down to your final topic, okay, which is the neurological disorders and special senses. But let's discuss first your special senses. Okay, but before I discuss the condition, guys, as usual, I'll discuss first the overview of your special senses, specifically the anatomy of your eyes. Okay, your eyes, guys, it is responsible for vision. Okay, ano ang ginagawa niya, guys? It receive light and fino-focus niya yun, guys. Then sinesend niya yun doon sa brain natin through cranial nerve number 2, which is the optic nerve, para makakita or ma-process yung image na tinitignan ng eyes natin. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga parts ng eyes natin, guys? We have the eyelid. O, diba? This is your eyelid, guys. Then, the pupil, sclera, and your iris. Okay? Then, inside naman, guys, we have ciliary muscle, cornea, that's the outer part. Then, iris. Then, we have the lens. Then, aqueous humor, sclera, medial rectus muscle, lateral rectus muscle, then the retina, choroid, macula, and optic nerve. Then lastly, we have your vitreous humor. Okay? We will discuss them one by one. Okay? First is your eyelid. Okay? Ano ba ang ginagawa ng eyelid natin, guys? Okay? It is a skin fold that covers and protect the eyes. Okay? Dito siya, guys. Diba? Dito ang eyelid mo. So, it covers and protect your eyes. And si pupil naman, guys, it is a space that dilates and constricts in response to light. Okay, di ba? Pag bright light, it constrict. That is your parasympathetic nervous system. Kapag dim light naman, guys, it dilates, di ba? That is your sympathetic nervous system naman, guys. Okay? Then next, guys, we have your iris. That is a colored part of the eye, guys. Okay? O, this one, guys, that it is a colored part of your eye. That's the iris. Okay? It is highly vascularized. Meaning, guys, madaming blood vessel dyan. Okay? Maraming blood vessel dyan. When we say vascularized, maraming blood vessels. Pigmented collection of fibers surrounding the pupils. Oh, so that, guys, it is a colored part of the eyes. Kasi pigmented collection of fibers surrounding the pupil siya. And it regulates the amount of light that enters the eyeball. Okay? Then, next, guys, we have your cornea. Oh, si cornea naman, guys, nasa outer layer siya. Okay, this is your cornea, guys. Okay? So, nasa outer layer siya. And it is transparent. Avascular, meaning walang blood vessel dyan, guys. Dome-like structure that serve as the main refracting surface of the eye. So, dome-like siya, guys. Outer, dome-like. Oh, ano ba yung dome? Yun yung parang takip ng milk tea, guys. O, paganyan yung itsura niya. Okay? And it is transparent, guys. That's why hindi mo siya nakikita, guys. Okay? The next is we have your lens naman, guys. O, when we say lens, guys, di ba? Kapag sa camera, guys, ano bang ginagawa ng lens, di ba? For focusing, tama? So, your lens, guys, parang sa camera lang din yan. Okay? It enable focusing for near vision and refocusing for distance. That's the accommodation na tinatawag. O, diba? Si accommodation, guys, nagawa mo na yan during your health assessment. Tama po ba? Yes, when we are assessing accommodation, guys, anong ginagawa natin dyan? We are instructing the patient, guys, na tignan yung object na nilagay mo doon sa near ng nose ng patient natin, and then bigla mo siyang ipapa-shift na tignan yung distant object. So, pag shinif niya yung ganun, guys, that's the accommodation na tinatawag, guys. Okay? The lens bends rays of light so that the light falls on the retina. Okay? Then next, we have your aqueous humor naman. That's the outer fluid. Okay? This is the aqueous humor, guys. Okay? It controls the IOP or the intraocular pressure, okay, produced by the ciliary body that nourishes the cornea, okay. Its production is related to IOP, okay. The fluid drains into the canal of Slem. When we say canal of Slem, guys, that's a parang passageway ng fluid, guys, or literal na kanal siya, guys. Okay, ganito siya, guys. Ganyan siya. Then, passageway siya ng fluid, guys. That's the canal of Slem. Okay? And the normal IOP, guys, is 10 to 21 millimeter per mercury. Okay? Then it drains to the canal sclem. It is inversely proportional to pupil. Meaning, guys, kapag constricted ang iyong pupil, guys, ang nangyayari doon sa canal of Slem, guys, ay dilated siya. Okay? Kapag constricted ang pupil, dilated ang canal of Slem. Okay? Inversely proportional sila. Kapag dilated naman ang pupil, guys, narrow ang canal of Slem. That's why, guys, kapag increase ang IOP, guys, hindi mo pwedeng pag-dilatin ang pupil, guys, kasi magnanarrow yung canal of Slem. Resulting now, guys, na mas mag-increase ang IOP. Okay, nagigets ba yun? Constriction of pupil, widening canal of Slem. Then dilation of pupil, narrowing canal of Slem. So, inversely proportional siya sa pupil, guys. Okay? Then the canal of Slem, guys, that's the passageway that extends completely around the eyes. Okay? It permits fluid to drain out of the eye into this systemic circulation. Okay? And it also controls the IOP, guys. Kasi kapag constricted yan or narrow yan, guys, then therefore mataas ang IOP, guys. Pag dilated naman yan, then therefore, guys, decrease ang IOP or normal ang IOP. Okay? Now, ano ba yung mga factors na nakakapag-increase ng IOP, guys? We have Valsalva maneuver or the bearing down. O, kailan ba natin ginagawa to, guys? Kapag tayo ay constipated, di ba? Kapag pinipilit natin na ano. O, yun, guys. Okay? Then, sneezing, coughing, and sucking straw. Nakakapag-increase yan, guys, ng IOP. Okay? Then, next, guys, we have your sclera. O, nasan si sclera? Andito siya, guys. So, that is a white part of the eyes, guys. Okay, it helps maintain the shape of the eyeball and protects the intraocular contents from trauma. That's the function of your sclera, guys. Okay? So, ang tawag, kapag white ang sclera, kailangan white siya, guys. Okay? Kailangan white siya. That's normal. Ang tawag doon, anicteric. Okay? Kapag yellow ang sclera, guys, meaning that is icteric. Okay? Yellow sclera. Indicating, guys, jaundice, liver problems, and leptospirosis. And that is abnormal. Okay? Then, we have the ciliary body naman. Okay? It connects the choroid with the iris. O, ano yung sabi natin kanina? It secretes or produce the what? Aqueous humor. Okay? That helps give the eye its shape. Okay? It controls also the thickness of the lens. Okay? Then next, guys, we have your choroid. Si choroid, guys, this is your choroid naman, guys, which will be discussed na si choroid later on doon sa disorders na, guys. Okay? Then we have the retina. Okay? That's a neural tissue which is the extension of the optic nerve. Okay? O nasan si retina? O andito siya, guys. This is your retina. Okay? That's a neural tissue which is the extension of the optic nerve. Okay? It's a visual receptive layer of the eyes. And meron siyang 3 types. Meron 3 types ang retina, guys. Si retina rin, guys, ang reason kung bakit tayo nakakakita sa gabi. And also, guys, siya rin ang reason kung bakit nagkakakulay yung mga bagay-bagay na nakikita natin sa paligid natin. Okay? Ano ba yung mga parts na, guys? We have the macula, rods, and cones, di ba? Si macula, that's for central vision. Okay? Si rods, guys, that's for night and peripheral vision. Okay? Si cones naman, guys, that's for bright light. Okay? Red, green, and blue. Okay? Then lastly, guys, we have your vitreous humor. Okay, nasan siya, guys? Ito siya, guys. That's your vitreous humor. And it occupies, di ba malaki siya, guys? Di ba? It occupies 2/3 of the eye's volume and helps maintain the shape of the posterior eye. Okay? So, mini-maintain niya yung dito, guys. The posterior eye. It is a gelatinous substance that occupies the vitreous chamber and the space between the lens and the retina. Okay? So, ito yon, the space between the lens and the retina. Okay? That's your vitreous humor. And that is all guys for your overview of the eyes. Okay, good day nurses. So for today, we will discuss the disorder of your special senses. Okay, so first disorder in your special senses guys, we have the glaucoma. Okay, and when we say glaucoma guys, nangyayari ito kapag nadadamage ang ating optic nerve. Okay, which is the cranial nerve number 2. And your cranial nerve number 2 guys, siya ang responsible for your vision. Tama? And sa glaucoma guys, nadadamage daw ang optic nerve dahil decrease ang drainage of your aqueous humor. Normally guys, dapat balance, smooth, and nagflow and nade-drain talaga ang aqueous humor. Okay, magta-travel dapat yung fluid guys papunta doon sa trabecular meshwork and then kay canal of Islam, then systemic circulation. Okay, pag decrease ang drainage ng iyong aqueous humor guys, magre-result yan into increased IOP or your intraocular pressure. So kapag mataas na ang intraocular pressure guys, pwede siyang mag-lead or magli-lead siya into optic nerve damage. And sabi natin kanina guys na si optic nerve responsible siya for your vision, tama? So kapag damage ang optic nerve guys, then therefore wala ring vision, okay? So there is vision loss, okay? Then it is classified guys either open angle or chronic or angle closure guys or acute glaucoma. Okay? But first, let me explain kung ano ba nangyayari sa mga visual learner guys. Okay? This is the normal eye. Okay? So ano dapat ang normal na mangyayari guys? Dapat normally na madedrain yung fluid, dadaan siya doon sa trabecular meshwork, then canal of Islam, then systemic circulation. Dapat ganun yung nangyayari guys. Kay glaucoma guys, ang nangyari sa kanya, block ang drainage canal. As a result guys na nagkakaroon ng build up of fluid. Ngayon guys, nagre-result siya into increase intraocular pressure. And kapag increase ang intraocular pressure guys, madadamage niya ngayon yung optic nerve and pwedeng mag-result into progressive vision loss. Okay? So ganun nangyayari ang iyong glaucoma. Okay? Then your normal intraocular pressure guys is 10 to 21 millimeters per mercury. Kapag 22 to 29 millimeters per mercury na yan guys, ibig sabihin increase na ang iyong intraocular pressure. And meron tayong types guys. Kapag 50 to 70 ang IOP ng patient natin guys, pwede mong masabi guys na ang glaucoma niya guys ay acute. Okay? 'Di ba? We have two types, tama? Kapag 30 to 50 naman guys, pwede mo siyang sabihin na ang glaucoma niya ay chronic. Okay? Now, paano natin dinadiagnose ang glaucoma? Okay? By means of the tonometer guys. Okay? Si tonometer guys, device siya guys to measure the intraocular pressure. That is the tonometry na tinatawag guys. And that is the confirmatory of the glaucoma. Kasi syempre, ina-assess niya ang IOP guys. Kapag lumabas sa result mo guys na increase ang IOP guys, then therefore guys, madadiagnose mo yung patient guys na may glaucoma siya. Okay? Then early detection to prevent irreversible damage. Okay, now, what is the manifestation guys kapag may glaucoma ang patient natin? Okay, so the initial sign guys, we have increased IOP. So, increase sa una pa lang guys, increase na ang IOP ng patient natin. So, paano ma-assess yan? Hindi naman sasabihin sa'yo ni patient mo guys na increase ang kanyang IOP, tama? Kasi hindi niya naman ma-measure yun kasi the diagnostic tool for that one guys is the tonometry, tama? So, paano mo malalaman? Kapag nag-report siya sa'yo guys na there is feeling of fullness inside my eye, sabi ng patient mo. So, ikaw na nurse guys, pwede mong sabihin guys na increase ang kanyang intraocular pressure because the feeling of fullness inside the eye of the patient guys, yun yung fluid build up na nangyari. Okay, what else? Makaka-feel din ng discomfort si patient. Okay? Then, decrease accommodation or slow accommodation time, okay? So, paano natin ina-assess ang accommodation, guys, di ba? We are assessing the accommodation, guys. Ang ginagawa natin, guys, naghahawak tayo ng object, pwede ang pencil, di ba? Ilalapit natin sa nose ni patient, guys. Then, ipapa-stare natin sa kanya yung patient, okay? Ay, ipapa-stare natin sa kanya yung pen. And then, suddenly, ipapa-change natin yung stare ni patient as at a distant objects, okay? Yun yung tinatawag na accommodation, guys. Then, the pathognomonic sign of your glaucoma naman, guys. When we say pathognomonic sign, guys, siya lang ang may signs and symptoms na ganyan. Okay, yung glaucoma lang ang may signs and symptoms na ganyan. So, kapag sinabi ng patient mo na meron siyang peripheral vision loss or parang tunnel ang vision na nakikita niya, guys, then therefore, guys, madadiagnose mo na talaga yung patient natin na may glaucoma, okay? Then the late sign of your glaucoma, guys, is pain, okay? Especially, guys, in acute glaucoma, okay? So sa acute glaucoma, guys, there is pain, okay? What else? Halos around lights due to corneal edema caused by the high pressure, okay? So what is the management, guys? Okay? Of course, guys, we avoid increasing IOP. So, paano natin ma-avoid yun, guys? Of course, we need to avoid activities, guys, na nakakapag-increase ng ating IOP. Okay? Ano yung mga yun, guys? Such as coughing, sneezing, straining, or yung tinatawag na Valsalva, vomiting, and you need to instruct the patient to avoid prone position, and then lie on the non-operative side, post-op. Okay? Then, avoid heavy lifting greater than 10 pounds. Okay? Kasi lahat ng to, guys, it can increase, guys, the IOP. Okay? So, you need to avoid all of that one, guys. Then, di ba sabi natin kanina, we have two types of glaucoma, tama? So, we have the open angle glaucoma and the angle closure glaucoma. Okay, so, discuss natin siya further, guys. Okay? Your open angle glaucoma, guys, the drainage angle is open, but outflow is obstructed. Okay, so ano yung obstructed daw? The outflow. But the drainage angle is open, tama? So the drainage angle daw, guys, okay, the drainage angle, guys, open siya. But the problem, guys, is nandito sa outflow. Si trabecular meshwork ang problema kasi obstructed siya, guys. But dito sa open angle glaucoma, guys, meron pa ring nakakapag-pass through na fluid, guys, na magta-travel papunta doon sa trabecular meshwork and sa canal of Slem, then circulatory systemic circulation, I should say. Meron pa ring nakakapasok, guys. That's why, guys, ang pag-increase ng pressure doon sa open angle glaucoma, guys, is slowly lang. Okay? Slowly lang, guys. Kasi may nakakapasok pa rin papunta sa systemic circulation. And that's why, guys, tinawag siyang chronic and stable. Kasi nga, slow ang kanyang prognosis. Okay? Kay angle closure glaucoma naman, guys, the drainage angle is closed. Okay? So, as a result, guys, there is complete blockage of the outflow. Okay? So, ano yung sabi niya? Close daw. So, completely close. Okay? So, ano daw yung angle or the drainage angle, guys, is close siya. Okay? Usually, guys, nababarahan kasi siya nung iris. Okay, your iris, nababarahan siya no, yung iris mo. So, as a result, guys, nagkakaroon ng complete blockage of the outflow. So, totally, guys, na walang makapass through na fluid. As a result, guys, mabilis na mag-increase ang IOP ng patient natin kapag angle closure glaucoma. That's why, guys, tinawag siyang acute kasi mabilis na mag-increase ang IOP. Okay? That's why tinawag siyang acute, and that is an emergency condition, guys. Kasi kapag hindi mo yan na-address kaagad, guys, it could lead to permanent vision loss. Okay? And para mas maintindihan natin, guys, okay, 'di ba? Sabi natin kay open angle glaucoma, guys, chronic and stable siya dahil nga sa yung pag-increase ng pressure, guys, is slowly siya, tama? So ang manifestation dito, guys, sa patient natin ay painless. Okay, painless siya, guys. Pero dito natin makikita yung tunnel vision na tinatawag, guys. Okay? So you think drain is partially blocked but open. That's why, guys, the pressure increases slowly, okay? And that's why tinawag siyang chronic and stable. Okay? Kay angle closure glaucoma naman, guys, complete blockage ang nangyari. The drainage angle is closed. Okay? So, as a result, guys, there is severe eye pain, erythema, halos around slides na may experience ang patient natin. So, you need to be careful, guys. Kay open angle glaucoma, guys, painless siya. Okay? Kay angle closure glaucoma naman, guys, since total blockage ang nangyari, guys, there is eye pain. Okay? So, you need to think the drain is physically shut. As a result, the pressure increase fast. Okay? Kasi nga, nag-total blockage siya, guys. That's why, nag-i-increase ng mabilis ang kanyang IOP. And kapag hindi mo na-address yun, guys, it could lead into permanent vision loss. Okay? Hopefully, guys, na-gets nyo yung differentiation niya, guys. Okay? O, this is the tunnel vision. Ito yung nakikita ng patient natin, guys, kapag may tunnel vision siya. So, wala siyang nakikita na dito, guys. And, this is the halos around lights. Ganyan siya, guys. Okay? This is the light, then may halo. Now, since alam mo na yung nangyayari, guys, what's the intervention? Okay? So, you administer anti-glaucoma medications. Of course, guys, to decrease the intraocular pressure kasi nga mataas ang intraocular pressure sa glaucoma. Okay? So, ano yung mga medication na yun, guys? Such as timolol, latanoprost, and brimonidine. Okay? Yung tatlong yan, guys, eye drops yan mga yan, okay? Eye drops ang mga yan, okay? Anong ginagawa niya, guys? Dinidecrease nila ang aqueous humor production, okay? So, dinidecrease nila ang aqueous humor production and ine-enhance nila ang outflow, okay? And nagpro-promote sila ng pupil constriction. Diba sabi natin, nung first meeting, guys, kapag constricted ang pupil, guys, the canal of Islam, guys, ay nagwa-widen. So, as a result, guys, nakakapag-flow ng smoothly ang fluid. Okay? Kapag dilated kasi yan, guys, ang canal of Islam mo, guys, nagnanarrow. So, as a result, guys, mag-i-increase ang IOP dahil narrow yung daluyan niya. Okay? So, contraindicated yun, guys. Yung mga gamot na nakakapag-dilate ng pupil kapag may glaucoma ka. Okay? Which improves the drainage of aqueous humor. Okay? Then, anti-glaucoma eye drops can cause adverse effects. So, meron siyang adverse effects, guys, if absorbed systematically. Okay? Such as bradycardia or hypertensive crisis. So, anong gagawin mo, guys? To decrease systemic absorption, guys, you teach the client to apply gentle pressure over the inner canthus. Yun yung tinatawag na punctual occlusion, guys, okay? So, gentle pressure over the inner canthus, that's the punctual occlusion na tinatawag, guys, for 1 minute after eye drop administration. Okay? So, paano yun, guys? Ganito siya, guys. This is the punctual occlusion. Okay, so you put gentle pressure dun sa inner canthus para ma-prevent ang systemic side effects. Okay? Then, anticholinergic medications such as your antihistamines, guys, are contraindicated in glaucoma, okay? Because they cause pupil dilation. O yun nga yung sabi natin kanina, guys, kapag nag-dilate ang mata kasi, guys, nagnanarrow ang canal of Islam. As a result, guys, nagkakaroon ng hindi magandang flow, okay? Or smooth na flow, hindi nagkakaroon ng smooth na flow ng iyong aqueous humor. As a result, mas magi-increase kasi ang IOP, guys, okay? Which blocks aqueous humor's drainage and increase the IOP, okay? And if anti-glaucoma medications fail to decrease the IOP, guys, kailangan na nating i-surgery yung patient natin, okay? For open angle glaucoma, guys, anticipate surgical procedures to improve aqueous humor outflow, okay, such as your iridectomy and trabeculectomy. When we say iridectomy, guys, it is the removal of the small part of the iris to create a small opening allowing outflow of your aqueous humor. So, as a result, mag-decrease ang iyong IOP, okay? Ang trabeculectomy naman, guys, it is the removal of the trabecular meshwork, okay? Increasing the diameter of the canal Islam, allowing outflow of aqueous humor. Therefore, it decreases the IOP. Okay, basta ang end goal ng mga surgery na yan, guys, is to decrease the intraocular pressure dahil yun nga yung mataas kay glaucoma. For acute closure glaucoma naman, guys, you administer osmotic medications like IV mannitol to rapidly decrease the IOP or the intraocular pressure and prepare for emergency surgery to restore aqueous humor flow. Okay? What else? You can also administer hyperosmotic. Okay? Kay angle closure glaucoma to guys. You can also administer hyperosmotic, okay, and provide mitotics, guys, okay, to limit production of your aqueous humor such as si acetazolamide. For example daw, katulad daw kay non-obstructing hydrocephalus, di ba? Ang nangyari diyan, guys, too much ang cerebrospinal fluid production. So nagbibigay ng acetazolamide to control the production, okay? And we can also administer topical ocular hypotensive agents such as pilocarpine and beta blocker or the betaxolor. Okay? And ito yung pinaka-common, guys, na lumalabas sa mga examination, guys. Okay? We can also administer myotics such as pilocarpine, acetylcholine, and carbachol. Okay, lalong-lalo na si pilocarpine. This is the most common na lumalabas sa mga examination, guys. Okay? And when we say myotics, guys, ang ginagawa kasi ng myotics, guys, ang action niyan, guys, ay kino-constrict niya ang pupil, guys. So, as a result, di ba, kapag constricted ang pupil, guys, then therefore, guys, nagwa-widen ang canal of Islam, allowing smooth flow, okay? Allowing smooth flow. Then for client education naman, guys, you instruct the patient to use eye drops as prescribed, okay? To decrease the IOP and prevent further vision loss. Okay, so ano yung mga fundamentals in here, guys, okay? So, have the client remove the contact lenses to administer and wait 15 minutes after administration before reinserting. Okay? What else? Follow proper eye drop administration steps including the punctual occlusion. O, di ba? Na-discuss na natin kanina kung paano ginagawa yan. You need to apply gentle pressure doon sa inner canthus to prevent systemic side effects. Okay? Then, take medications as prescribed. Do not skip doses. Okay? And kapag madaming ophthalmic medications, guys, ang na-prescribe sa'yo, you wait 5 to 10 minutes between instillations to prevent dilution. Okay? And in terms of eye drop administration naman, guys, you need to shake medication before use. Okay? Eye drop to, guys, you need to shake medication before use. Then have client tilt head back and look up. O, di ba? Ganun yung pini-instruct natin, tama? Then you pull lower eyelid down and steady hand on the client's cheek. Okay? Para hindi gumalaw. Then instill drops without touching the eye with the applicator tip. Then lastly, press the finger over the inner canthus of the eye, that's the punctual occlusion, guys, for 1 minute to prevent systemic effects. Okay? Then, ito yung mga surgical procedures, guys, the partial iridectomy, which na-discuss na kanina, the trabeculoplasty, and lastly, guys, the trabeculectomy, which na-discuss na kanina, tama? And that is all, guys, for your glaucoma. I hope you learned something, guys. Okay? Thank you and God bless.